So again, guys, this is the random matchup between SexyFlanders and Cyclus. I believe still it is a BO7. We'll be checking on the options if they are all ready to go. Big ban list as well to have heroes that are very, very competitive into the action instead. For now, though, SexyFlanders with those Storm Arrows, Cyclus in the meantime dropping on down, and all about that mid-range. So it is, of course, going to have a little bit of a delay, no calm stat whatsoever through the stream. And most of these matchups should be done by the time that they do come. So no way to really cheat into this one. But SexyFlanders, oh, we'll get taken down by Cyclus and First Blood on the board here for our Red Hanser. Mr. Upe right here, right now, getting in the lead. We are going to open up chats so we can see what the players do want to say, as well as any potential pauses that they may need. Hopefully, though, we don't get disconnects, because that'll be a big issue into the future. So 1-0 right now for Cyclus. Heroes that have been picked already are not gonna show up anymore in the same instance, so hopefully still no technical issues gonna be coming into our way. And we'll see if we are gonna be joined by any other people into the cast, especially our Team PH players who are interested if they are available. For now though, SexyFlanders will walk into that one. Cyclus gonna get the takedown there and then. The Tracer fight, not really much of a skirmish, they were both dancing around, but it seems like the McCree is gonna be more exciting instead. Thank you guys for following in. Thank you guys for the hosts. Let's get it on, let's get it done. I want to see this one. The McCree gonna be a very, very fun hero to see. The SexyFlanders on the right hand side, gonna be playing the low ground, maybe listening into some music as well. And for me, Castilla is really the map of choice in a 1v1 scenario. It's a pretty even circle, rectangle shape. There's a little bit of environmental, there's a dueling place by the statue. And it's high ground right now, controlled by Cyclus, the McCree. Having a little bit of more HP. SexyFlanders is going to need to get the combo on in and a good headshot to just bring this back. SexyFlanders now sees Cyclus. Cyclus in the meantime playing in the middle, and the statue providing cover. Good body shot there from the blue McCree. Is he going to be able to get the kill though? And here comes the shot. Cyclus getting on the board, and it is a 3-0 slobber knocker right now. Cyclus just dominating into the game so far. Yeah, mains are out and about. So we'll see if this is going to be enough. Match point is here and now for Cyclus. He has to be able to make this happen. He has to be able to just get the kill here for SexyFlanders to keep it up and keep his tournament of hopes alive. These guys have waited for a little bit of over an hour just for this tourney. 4,000 pesos up for grabs. Pretty rare to see in the Overwatch scene in an instant like this. But Cyclus playing this one pretty smart. Gonna go for the ice wall. And now he gets the first free. SexyFlanders though gonna put up the ice wall as well. Both of them gets frozen at the same time. There we go, the right click. Cyclus quite low. Will have the ice block available. SexyFlanders backing on out. Wants to go for the heal. And here we go with the blue mate. Trying to play this risky. 10 HP and a dream. Gonna drop on down. But it's pretty close between our two mate players. China #1 indeed from the two. But SexyFlanders, his hopes, his dreams shattered with the ice skull to the face. And Cyclus gonna move on to round number 2 to get us on what's a first match to start things off. Play of the game though, gonna go over to our Tracer. And I believe our next matchup gonna be Milsonzs and Cheds. We will have 2 to 3 minute intervals to get the players into the lobby. So we'll see about that one. But well done there. Still round 1 action, Hanzo versus Hanzo. It seems like we did start on with the same thing. Is it maybe in the tournament options, or is it just something a little different? But for now, we are going to see the high ground here taken by Cheddar. Milsonzs in the meantime playing on the right hand side. Keep an eye out of the arrows just flying, being lost into the distance. And maybe, just maybe, if you're gonna win a little bit of a coffee date with me. Oh, cheddar cheese! From above, the sonic arrow connecting onto the head of Milsonzs. And I've just received word, guys, that we are gonna have a few World Cup players who will co-cast with me from time to time. And they will be rotating in and out as much as they want. Only have one partner per matchup. But it's going to be a fun one. Now, we are going to get the Torbjorns here from Milsonzs and Cheddar Cheese. But I'm a little surprised that there are no turrets. It is all going to be about that scrap gun. It's all going to be all the bolts. And here we go with the overload from Cheddar. He's up above. Milsonzs in the meantime shooting on up. And the high ground being taken here by Cheddar is so important. The right click connects. And a 2-0 here for the red hand side. So far, so good, and this is gonna be a fun one to see. Widowmaker gonna be even better as Cheddar Gonna be going to that high ground, looking for that entry frag. Milsonzs in the meantime playing low and does get a good nick onto the shoulder of the Red Widowmaker. But for now, Milsonzs on the right. Oh, Milsonzs gets another secured body shot. That's gonna be enough to make that one happen. Now into the farms we go. The aerial superiority gonna be quite important for our two players, and he who is able to manage those jet fuels as much as they can will be able to win this one out. But Cheddar actually getting a direct hit onto Milsonzs. Prediction at its finest there from Cheddar so far. Milsonzs though slowing on down, might drop, concussor shot gonna be there. Milsonzs in the meantime moving over to the right hand side, and here we go with the jump jet again. Pharah versus Pharah action. They're trying to see each other, and Cheddar decides it's time to run into the opponent and get the takedown there and then. So now into the Reaper we go. Will this be enough? That's gonna be the real question here and now, as Milsonzs needs to bring this back up. He needs to be able to get a pretty much a sweep into the next few rounds to be able to move on to the next round. Cheddar in the meantime just needs to secure this one last matchup, and the Reaper on that high ground. Milsonzs in the meantime gonna be moving over to the left hand side. Shotguns being tossed left, right, center. There's gonna be a lot of scrap wasted, and the lifesteal going in favor of both, but Milsonzs having the advantage. Gonna raid farm on that. We'll look for the drop on down. Cheddar gonna take a face full of bullets as well, and now 2-3, a pretty even matchup so far. Junkrat's now instead to go for the play. At 2-3, Milsonzs gonna try to go for the transition using that one concussive mine. Make that two to go for a pseudo triple jump to the middle range. He does go. Cheddar in the meantime on that high ground. Gonna be backing on now. It's moving around, playing the north hand side. And a big key for the Junkrat fight is, besides those direct hits, maybe a trap or two might surprise your opponents. Now Milsonzs, will he walk into this one? He's so close, so precarious. But Cheddar gonna slam into the wall, and the grenade bounces on his feet. What a comeback here and now from Milsonzs. Cheddar in the meantime looking worse for wear. And seems like Soldier 76 gonna be the hero to turn 1 into a 0. And we'll see who will take the win into this one. Milsonzs now looking around, trying to see where his opposition is. He knows Cheddar is here somewhere, but in the meantime, Cheddar gonna decide to run away. Oh, okay, check spawn. It's like, oh, he's not here, so he must be around the map somewhere else. For now though, Cheddar gonna be running on in, sees Milsonzs for the time being. It is gonna be the blue Soldier 76 going for the top up as much as possible as well. The red Soldier 76 on this high ground. Blue one gonna be trying to climb this one as well. It's a tough mountain to climb. And with Soldier 76, it does become a little bit of a sprint match with some healing if neither side really wants to commit. But in any case, in 1v1 scenarios, the control point will activate in a few seconds. So this does mean that they will have to play in a smaller radius lest they want to lose this one out. This is the first time I've seen both sides play as passive as possible. I think they're both really jittery. 3-3. One death means the death of your chances on the tournament. But Cheddar right now on that high ground. Helix Rockets do connect. Milsonzs popping that biofield. Cheddar gonna do the same. And ult charge might be a factor here. 39% here from Milsonzs already. Just needs one more shot onto Cheddar. 30 seconds remaining. Our admin here running on away. Let's see if Cheddar can make this happen. Helix Rocket's prediction from Milsonzs not gonna happen. Cheddar in the meantime going for the top up, but not really using it to a full degree. Finally gonna get to do so. And with the Helix Rockets available, we'll see if the red hand side can make this happen. Milsonzs hiding behind the statue. Oh, the Helix Rockets! A direct hit there from Cheddar! And he takes the win 4-3. What a good matchup there. Pretty even on both sides, and that was really fun to see such a even fight. The play of the game goes over to Cheddar. What a shot here. Sonic Arrow to the face of the opposition. And look at that shot. Just singing. But we're going to be seeing our two players face off against one another. And it is going to be the Ashe first. What's important in an Ashe matchup, Rebirth?
Well, if you can get the headshot, that's really good.
That's a pretty big one.
Can. Yeah, but you can't. Just land the dynamite.
Land the dynamite. That is one that can get that TOT. It all depends. It's like playing a little bit of McCree, but you do have more of that range, the coach gun, to get you on away as well. And Udaza playing that low ground, Timora on the high. What's important here in Castillo, Rebirth? And here we go with the dynamite though. Scratch that thought. Timora gonna get a shot. There's the head. And Timora with the first bang. And Rebirth, here in Castillo, what's important to actually take control of in the map?
It's still best to take control of high ground, but at the same time not getting flanked on since there's some stairs on the side.
Yeah, it's all about the stairs on the side. Can be a little annoying from time to time. But now it is going to be Widowmakers. Maybe one shot, one kill will be the show. So we'll see if Timora can keep the tracking on going. Udaza looking to take some little bit of revenge. Hit scan prowess again. And Rebirth, you have seen the banned hero pool, right? Do you think there are heroes that should be added there or should be removed from the pool?
I think everything's fine. It's all fine.
Yeah, it's all fine for me too. We were able to consult with a few competitive players as well for our 1v1. But Timora on that high ground launches himself. Udaza trying to go for the trick shot, even gonna move his body to the other side. And it is gonna be very close between our two Widowmaker players. Udaza right now gonna be dropping on down, 67 HP energy. One little flick makes the difference. And Timora able to get that one done.
Timora whiffing a little there, but eventually still got the last pick. It's really good.
That's really solid as well. And now we are going to see a little bit of some support action from our two guys. It is going to be the Zenyatas instead. Udaza versus Timora. And as a Zen player yourself, Rebirth, what's more important? The right click or the Discord? Oh, the right click though from Udaza! Gonna put Timora at literally 1 HP! That was so close. Yes, you say right click, right? But unfortunately, as a Zen, you do get 150 HP back by just existing.
Yeah, but there are some points where it's still best that you have your full 200 HP.
Yeah, true. And that HP cannot be rejuvenated. Udaza though, getting the same kind of treatment, and he peeks a little too long. Timora from below, gonna get that takedown. But Udaza really putting Timora run for her money. Usually we would say Timora is that masterclass DPS, but Udaza coming close, but unfortunately just not quite so far.
Torb, alright. Turrets are disabled.
Turrets are disabled. It's all about the gun, all about the small stature. It might be a little bit of a comfort pick for a few players. We'll see if Udaza can make this one happen, or will Timora be able to get match points? Overload gonna be pretty important. Here we go with the guns. It's gonna be a few left clicks. The right click shotgun gonna be important as well, but the overload does give that extra armor in so as well.
Oh, just one more hit for Timora. I think he might pop that overload soon, just to live.
It might be a bait and switch. Timora, gonna pop the overload, gonna be running on away, using that armor to just mitigate all the damage. Udaza gonna be doing the same as well. But for the time being, the blue and the red Torbjorn trying to keep this one up. It's all gonna be some action here from the high ground. But we'll see right now as Udaza is keeping on with the pressure. Timora in the meantime can be on the right hand side, and long range distance warfare between the two. Timora is looking for that poke to maybe get match points.
I think at this point, Udaza just charge at Timora. Like he knows he's low.
Oh no! But he charges into the bullet instead, and now Udaza in dire straits. He doesn't have overload, and Timora with the bait and switch. It actually happens, and the red Torbjorn takes the win. 4-0. Will we see a really good contender for the crown into this one, Mr. Rebirth?
Yeah, I actually have really high expectations for Timora at this one.
I completely agree. High expectations for Timora. It could have gone either way, and Udaza was just able to get the secure. It's all about getting the takedown there in 10. Let's go. Good luck. Have fun. Two boats. Wucked and Asterius having a little bit of that friendship, but again, it's going to be the Hanzos. And it's always start things off with the Hanzo, which is pretty interesting so far. A coincidence or just by design, we shall see. But anyway, there's going to be a brawl here. The Hanzo of Wucked trying to do the trick shot that Cheddar was trying to do. Sonic Arrow going to be important as well. Storm Arrow still prime from Asterius. And the voice lines going to be a little pesky from our two Hanzo players.
Who doesn't love a Hanzo 1v1? Just shooting arrows, so never mind, someone's dead.
I guess the 1v1 is done. And Asterius with the body shot there onto Wucked to get that take on. And now we move on over to his brother. It is going to be the Genji instead. What's the difference between a Hanzo fight and a Genji fight? Both of them do have wall climb, but what is key in this matchup?
Well, Genji, I guess you can take the combat close quarter, especially with the right click. But Hanzo, you can also take it close quarter. It depends on how you play it.
Depends on how you play it. So Strike is going to be there. Wucked going to pop that deflect. Asterius with a perfect deflect instead, but he's quite low. The Swift Strike reset might be coming here for Wucked. One last dash might be key. Wucked going to go for the chase down, and he gets the takedown. Asterius tried his luck, but it just wasn't going to happen. That was really close.
Yeah, the dings were on point, and the Swift Strike, damn, he doesn't have time to react.
I love the Swift Strike as well because you can't really block it. It's 50 damage, even you go for the deflect, but oh, Asterius! Long range snowball fight. It seems this guy knows how to play the Winter Wonderland.
Wucked has to play a little defensively, especially since it doesn't have this cryo block, was it?
Yeah, the ice block isn't available. The ice wall is there. Asterius trying to go for the freeze, but Wucked gonna get it a little quicker. I feel like Asterius putting down that ice wall a little too early didn't reset the cool off timer.
Yeah, that'd have been actually his win.
Could have been, or should have been, but now, let's see, go back in time and see what the Tracers are going to be up to. In a Tracer fight, Rebirth, it can go both ways. It's either you full commit, go for the one clip, or you play it safe using the recall to take any damage away from your health bar.
Yeah, basically, whoever spots a Tracer first is usually like ego point, but here, you just have to... Oh!
That was so close. Wucked blinks into Asterius, and he goes for the one clip instead. Risky play, paying off for our blue hand side. And now we move into match point here for Wucked. He isn't gonna have a head as of yet, but it is gonna be the Pharah right here, right now. Asterius gonna be on the same. Good direct hit though to start things off for our red Pharah.
Oh, both of them actually landed hits.
Yeah, and
So
Asterius, he's very low right now, literally and figuratively. Wucked though will walk into that one, and a scrap of armor gets turned into dust instead. Pretty close here right now from our two fighters. It is going to be Junkrat instead from Wucked and Asterius.
Match point, yes, it's match point.
Yes, match point BO7. It's best of 7, so first to 4 for our matches. It is just BO1 in BO7 action. So one match and 7 points to go for. But now Wucked into the air he goes. Asterius though with a perfect concussive mine, gonna be blowing his opponent up rather. But the two Junkrats pretty even so far. Asterius a little behind in terms of the HP.
I still like the position of Asterius, taking the high ground. You can just volley from up there, putting pressure onto Wucked.
Yeah, we'll see if it's gonna be enough though with the trajectory as Asterius making that one bounce. Wucked in the meantime on the right hand side, looking to move around. And the Junkrat versus Junkrat fight getting pretty exciting here and now. Concussive Mine, Wucked looking to set on up. Good pot shot though from Asterius, but Wucked here he goes into the skylines. He's trying to get the hit. Asterius, 1 HP in the dream, and it's gonna be a perfect direct hit from Wucked. He takes the victory 4-2.
Kudos for both players for landing at least direct hits in Pharah and Junkrat battles. Nice.
Nice. But play of the game gonna go to the Mei instead. And this is a little unfortunate. You guys can pay attention. So Asterius, Ice Wall, but it doesn't reset the timer. It was too early there from Asterius. Let's get it on. Let's get it done. We start things off with an Ana and Rebirth. Already loving this as much as possible. So Rebirth as the Ana main himself of the PH scene. What's important in the 1v1?
Well, 1, you can just land a sleep dart, or 2, just triple click that other Ana. Easy.
Maybe, but Bio Grenade might be important as well, right, Mr. Rebirth?
Yeah. Yep, that's true.
Oh, Sleep Dart, DodgeThiss attempting it. And if you guys don't know the history of DodgeThiss, he used to be an Ana main before anything else. But here we go with the twin shots. RoterFalke playing that low ground, hiding behind the generator, but he gets tagged by 1 already. Here we go, Bio Grenade, and beautifully done by DodgeThiss. What a combo. What was that combo, Mr. Rebirth?
Well, if you land 1 shot with your biotic rifle and a nade, that's basically, you're left with like 50 HP, I feel.
Yeah, 50.
So that was a really good combo.
Yeah, DOT as well, so it's a very potent combo to begin with. Now DodgeThiss to the high ground he goes, Dynamite gonna get sauced, and yeah, it seems like the Ash just trying to be a signal fire for this fight. In the meantime though,
Just basically who gets the first headshot at this point.
Yeah, first headshot will be key. But in the meantime, Dynamite gonna get shots into the hole over there. RoterFalke using that coach gun to transition, but he gets tagged by 1. Still on the low ground he is. DodgeThiss really playing this smart. He's always going to the high ground. He's trying to get the tactical advantage in the first place. And now RoterFalke waiting on in. Trying to climb. We'll use the coach gun, but DodgeThiss gonna be so sneaky. Gonna be on the other side instead. Robot 22, Dynamite now gonna get sauce. RoterFalke should burn to a crisp. And DodgeThiss is going to secure another point to his name.
That was actually well done by DodgeThiss. Playing wind around the rosy with Mr. RoterFalke.
Yeah, what a bait and switch, that's for sure. And now we go into the Zenyatta's instead. 2-0 now our score. RoterFalke almost gets dinged by a ball right there. It just flies through the doorway. And it's the two Zens now meditating their way to a clash. Yeah, dodge this. Getting tagged first. We'll use the shields to regenerate. And unfortunately for a Zenyatta 1v1, Transcendence really won't do much in terms of any favors, right?
Yep, it's basically who lands in Discord. Was that Discord target?
Yeah, Discord, the right click, and we go for the kick.
There you go.
Hiya! Says Mr. DodgeThiss. Seems like he knows a little bit of karate besides rolling with the Wrecking Ball. And now we go into one more old school thing he does play.
It's the time.
It's time for the DodgeThiss Farah, but at the same time, RoterFalke no slouch on to the Fariha as well. So the aerial battle, direct kick one. DodgeThiss, it just needs one more. The Rockets are coming. The Rockets are coming, Mr. Rebirth. The Rockets are coming like the British are. But RoterFalke has to hide. And here comes DodgeThiss from above. Another direct hit. And that was
a perfect sweep.
Very cleanly done there from Mr. DodgeThiss. RoterFalke trying his best. But now, seems like the pick's going in favor of Mr. Dodge. Honestly, a little favoring our player to move on to the next round.
Oh man, this is really good. Rotter had no chance at this point. Stuck in the corner with a Discord. Yeah.
Yeah, both of them just talking about it, so they're a little finicky.
Oh wow.
And we start things off with Diana, and Mersh should be having the advantage as well into this one. I've seen her more on So Diana, but Winterchill is no stranger to this hero. We'll see.
Oh.
We'll see though, Mersh gonna be taking the same position as Dodges from before. Interesting. Playing that high ground, playing it safe, and a good tactic overall into this map. Winterchill in the meantime going for the peak. And it's gonna be corner versus doorway. I mean, it reminds me a little bit of R6 instead, maybe.
Yeah, kinda does.
Yeah, but as an Ana main, what can you say to a DPS transitioning into Ana in the first place? Because you usually see DPS players, oh wait, Stratchat thought no, Winterchill gonna hop onto the other side. Here we go, the biotic rifle shots. Mersh trying to back on out. Winterchill dropping on down, and that is gonna be enough DOT done by our red Ana player.
Well, for DPS players to transition, just use your aim.
Just
You
use
can
your
use
aim.
that scope in, scope in rifle.
And
or
something to
hit
note
scan.
is you can heal your own teammates, so you can shoot your teammates. It actually works this time. But anyway, it is going to be the Widowmaker here and now for our blue hand side. Winterchill going to be flying on up as well. And this was Winterchill pretty much in more of his natural habitat. We'll see if this is going to pan out well here for the red hand side. Mersh though, very, very pesky. Let's see if Mersh can get the shot. Onto the tree line she goes, but the sidelines just aren't there here, Mr. Rebirth.
Mersh really caught in the open with Winterchill actually still having some cover. Really dangerous from
A little dangerous right here, right now. We'll see if it's gonna be enough. Mersh versus Winterchill! And the body shots does finally connect. What a shot there from our blue hand side.
That was actually a good shot. Really good.
It was a great shot, that's for sure. But now we are gonna see the Roadhog. We haven't seen this as of yet today. It's all gonna be about that hook. And in the 1v1, hook might be either your best friend or your worst enemy.
Yeah, it actually depends on how much damage you land. Oh! Both of
Double
them
heals.
using their vape.
Yeah, Vape Nation, by the way, from R2, taking a breather along the way. Mersh gonna be down below. Winterchill in the meantime, staying up high. And the log gonna be providing cover. Here we go with the hook, though! And counter hook there from Mersh. Gonna get to take a breather just in time. Hiding around the log, though. Trying to use it as cover as much as possible. Looking to stay alive as well. Here we go with another hook. Mersh quite low. And finally, Winterchill gonna get that takedown into the game.
I think Mersh panicked a little there. Like, she was some shots and she just whiffed some of her hooks. Even Winter, actually.
Yeah, it's a little sloppy for boats, but in the end, it was as close as it can be. For now, we do have Mersh moving over to the left-hand side. Winterchill gonna be down below as well. Concussive Mind to get on away here for our Junkrat player. It is gonna be a shot and awe for the time being. Winterchill though, making it rain, going on above as much as possible.
Oh.
And will it be enough here for both players as Winterchill trying to get the Concussive Mind to go. Mersh in the meantime trying to hop on the wave, but Mersh gonna get the takedown there in Den. Good shot there from
Winter
our...
was actually really close to triggering that trap, as we saw.
That was very, very close, that's for sure. But now it is getting closer. We are going to get into Zenyatta's instead. Mersh and Winterchill going to be staying on opposite sides. And it's time to see which one has the bigger balls. Oh, Winterchill
good
going to be in front. And Mersh so quick! Decides it's time to go for the fight. It's time to move on to the next round. 3-2. What a close matchup. What a good shot as well. But now we are going to see the McCree. And Winterchill might be a little favorite here. It's very, very familiar for our DPS player. Winterchill.
You damage already?
Go for the shots.
She can still defend.
Yeah, Mersh gonna play a little more defensively though, transitioning to the top left corner, looking to still stay as safe as can be. But in the meantime, Mersh looking around, Winterchill on the inside. But we'll just actually work out here for Mersh. She's hiding, even though she's on match point, doesn't want to take the risk. Winterchill playing as sneaky as can be, using that crouch walk. And how much noise does a crouch walk do in favor of the normal strafe in motion?
The crouch walk, you barely make any noise, but in the strafe, it actually makes a lot. But I think they're both playing supposedly a while ago for the flashbang kill.
Yeah, but seems like it's a long range instead, and Winterchill gets the peak! We see Mersh fall into the abyss. And now match point, what hero will it be? It's gonna be the Reaper! And this might be a little in favor again of Mr. Winterchill. We know Mersh is really great on those support heroes. You could see as well onto that Zenyatta a while ago. But this time, she might be a little bit out of her element. We'll see if Mersh can make this happen. Teleports potentially might make the difference. Winterchill in the meantime, playing on the inside is gonna be as close as can be. Shotgun style gonna be firing, and Mersh with the advantage. But the raid farm from Winterchill gonna get the instant reload. Will Mersh go for the kill? Yes, she does! And Mersh gonna take the win 4-3. That was so close. Booking a round 3 engagement. Play the game on to Winterchill with that Roadhog. And what a match that was, ladies and gentlemen. That was as close as can be. There you go with the hook. And Winterchill gonna get that takedown. But fourth is gonna be a Pharah versus a Pharah matchup. And we should be online, ladies and gents. Hello, welcome back! Now let's get back into our game, the Ube 1v1 Community Showdown. Back in full force, gonna be into the Black Forest.
Ooh, Cyclus is taking so much damage already by Calamitus.
Yeah, on to the high ground he goes. Should be back. And oh, Calamitus with the first frag, catching poor Cyclus on to that one. We are gonna go into a Torbjorn versus Torbjorn matchup instead. It seems like everything is good to go. Yes, no more technical issues. Twitch servers, PLDT, they don't mix up whatsoever. So we are gonna have to go through other means and restream this one as much as possible. But anyway, here we go with the shots. Calamitus on that high ground. Cyclus, oh, the headshots!
Beautiful headshot.
Center of mass. That was just way too good. That was just way too damn good. And call your friends, we are back into the game. Soldier 76 right now between Calamitus and Cyclus. Calamitus seems like he really is gunning for that 4,000 peso prize pool. Wants to get into the top 3 or maybe win the whole thing on out. But this time Cyclus gonna be hiding by the trees. And there's gonna be a lot of shots going the way from Cyclus and Calamitus. Playing into the forest. Calamitus will fall! And Cyclus, is this the start of something new?
Helix.
Dude, this has to...
Beautiful.
This has to be the beginning of something new, that's for sure. But anyway, we are gonna get into our next matchup. This is gonna be Roadhog versus Roadhog next on the list. And Callum looking for a hook. Cyclus in the meantime, just transitioning. Right clicks are abound, but they will want to keep their ammo in a high count. Hook though, comes out. Cyclus counter hook, and Cyclus quite low. One more melee. The vape is just too late.
Too late.
Match point now here for Calamitus.
Ooh, Zenyatta.
It is gonna be Calamitus with the octopus skin, and we'll see if Callum can win this one out, or can Cyclus start off again with the upsets. He is gonna be down a little bit of shield HP though, and the Zenyatta can't really use the healing in this sense.
Well, this is Calamitus' weakest support hero, as you said before.
Is this really? I would expect a DPS main to actually know how to play the Zen, but it might be all about those projectiles. And speaking of the projectiles, Cyclus having the advantage. Callum waiting off that Discord Orb. Not 3 seconds is the cooldown timer for that one. In the meantime, Callum and Cyclus throwing the balls at each other. Here comes Callum floating on in. One more shot might make the difference. Callum though in dire straits, but he will take the win. And as we said, actually didn't lead to the biggest stomp, honestly. Cyclus putting on a good show, especially with that amazing frag on that Soldier 76. Calamitus though still just, you know, he's Callum, and right now he should be one of the favorites coming into this tournament.
Unfortunate, walking to that.
Into our next round 2 matchup. First to 4, best of 7. Somi versus Cheddar. Gonna be Genji's into play, and what is key as a DPS player in securing a kill as the Genji?
Well, if it's 1v1, honestly, the first person to get a dash hit in usually should win. Because you get your dash cooldown down faster.
Yeah, truly true. It's
350 damage.
350 damage indeed, cannot be blocked whatsoever. And now Cheddar looking to play the safe, gonna be on the right hand side. A sniping Genji isn't what you usually see. Somi though going for the backflips as well. Here we go with the shurikens, and here comes Somi marching forward. Let's see if the switch strike will connect. Cheddar though gonna take 50 HP of damage. Good deflect now coming in from the red Genji, and a brawl between our 2 players. They are close as can be. Is this the range you want to go for? As Cheddar with another slash, and he takes the lead 1-0.
He got a lucky headshot with that dash right click.
Is that the combo that you're supposed to aspire for as a Genji player?
Yes, getting a headshot is big damage as Genji.
Big damage indeed. And now speaking of the damage, it is going to be Zenyatta's instead. Discord Orb amplifying all sorts of damage, and in this case, those orbs of destruction going to be even more destructive. But you can hear the glow. You won't hear any footsteps though as this guy floats on in.
It's Nutcracker versus the Indian god.
Let's see what kind of religion. Christmas versus the Indian religion. Hinduism at its finest, I believe. Or is this the... I think this is the Chinese skin, actually. This is the Chinese skin. Come on, man. Know your religions. This is the...
Okay.
It's okay. But anyway, Cheddar quite low. Somi gonna be there as well. And seems like the Nutcracker Suite is happy. Since it is September 1, Jose Marichan is back in the malls.
No presents for you, Cheddar.
No, wherever I see boys and girls singing lanterns on the street, apparently the Nutcracker Suite is gonna be our anthem for Christmas this time. But anyway, now onto the Doomfist, and this is a very interesting matchup, especially in the mirror sense. Somi though, size exam to get to the backhand side. Here comes Cheddar. Oh, he's gonna fly on out instead. And then what is key to keeping your Doomfist alive here, Billy?
When playing Doomfist 1v1, first if you can get the free punch in while canceling the other Doomfist's punch is the best scenario.
Yeah, speaking of the T-bone, but never mind. Cheddar with a perfect slam dodges the punch in midair. And now we go again. It's gonna be Cheddar on that Torbjorn. Somi gonna be on the same as well. And here we go again. 2-1 our score. The red hand side having the favor. But with no turrets, what must a Torbjorn do in this kind of matchup?
I want to see a Hammer Showdown, honestly.
Hammer Showdown might not be into the cards as the overload there from Somi doing some really significant damage onto Cheddar. Cheddar quite low, whipping out the hammer! And here we go, it's hammer time! Somi gonna get the kill! Respects his opponents. And there you go, Somi getting on the board with that one. Cheddar versus Somi gonna be a Reaper face-off this time. What do you usually want to do? What do you want to see? It will be the same thing as the Torbjorn matchup.
This is honestly about RNG. If your bullets hit.
If your bullets hit, and there you go, the bullets do hit from Cheddar, and that's the show. Very, very quickly done. The red hand side gonna take the W. And this time, we're gonna see a little of more shotgun action. It's gonna be the Roadhog instead. And as a Roadhog player, Mr. Billy, what is key? Getting the first hook or getting the second one?
It honestly depends on the HP. If you think you only hook, you think your opponent will die after the hook, after the first shot, after the hook. Honestly, usually the second person to hook wins.
Yeah, though Somi gonna miss the hook completely, and Cheddar gonna keep that one, reels him in, does get to take a breather though just in time, and Cheddar gonna do the same. Now the hook cooldowns are a little different between both. Somi though gonna take some damage done. Cheddar in the meantime has the hook available, one more swing might be the thing, but no, it just doesn't happen, and Cheddar forced to retreat. So close.
Might take a while.
So close between our two players, and either will take a while or it will just be one fell swoop as Cheddar marches on in. Here we go with the shots. Where's the hook from Somi?
There we go.
And it's all tied up. It's gonna be.
Close game.
This is a very, very close game. But now it is going to be the Tracers instead. And one of these players will be out of time in the tournament. The Blinks, the Recall. What is more important? Oh, Somi though, getting some good hits onto Cheddar already. Some scrap damage, some trash damage actually working out in his favor.
Whoever can find the other Tracer first, usually with there, see? He gets free damage.
Yeah, 12
Somi
HP.
doesn't know where he is.
And we bust the Recall here and now, then he might get pushed by the opposing Tracer. But anyway, Cheddar gonna be out in front. Somi gonna be there as well. Both sides pretty even into this matchup. But Somi gonna pop the Recall first and foremost. Cheddar now.
Little late on that recall.
Yeah,
He
doesn't
didn't get all his HP.
Didn't get too much. Didn't count down to 3. 1, 2, 3 every time you go. But Cheddar right now gonna be blinking away. There's the Recall to get that one in time. Somi not looking the right direction. And this is so close. Cheddar looking for the kill. Doesn't get the melee in time. Somi gonna run away. And a little bit of a reset. Both sides feeling the pressure as much as possible. Cheddar on the right hand side. Damn, Billy, this is something you would love to see on a Tracer matchup, but
Very
one clip
close.
might make the difference. Somi marching on up, pops the Recall, not to get shot. Cheddar in the meantime on the high ground will blink away. And all about distance right now, but Somi, jingle bells, it's gonna be his big sleigh bells ringing. But Cheddar right now on that high ground. The capture area gonna be so close. Ring around the rosy between the two. And the house gonna provide cover. But here comes Somi! And what a shot there from our blue Tracer! Against all odds. Somi taking the W 4-3. Sudden death really feeling the heat into this game.
Play of the game.
I feel Cheddar was a bit too defensive there. He should have pushed after Somi used the recall and he had his.
A little unfortunate, but since we
There
are...
we go! Hammer!
Hammer kill,
Yes!
play of the game. I love it. Respect. And it's gonna be Roadhog versus Roadhog to start things off. Dennis giving a shout out to whatever that is. Abigu Huiwag. Okay, cool. It's
This
okay.
matchup could go anyway.
Yeah, Roadhog versus Roadhog is pretty tight. We'll see how this is gonna go. And Dennis giving us a thumbs up as we say that one. We'll see. Is he using the emote to go for third person? That's a little risky if you don't have the sit emote to be able to cancel it at any time you're choosing. Well, the hook. Dennis giving up his position. Timora is just like a skulker looking for his prey. At Timora onto the right hand side. We go for the reload already. Both of them hugging the corner. Two fat men, one corner. There's the hook though. Dennis trying to go for the heal, not gonna happen. And Timora will get the kill. What did Dennis do wrong in that one, Mr. Billy?
I think he's using his hook too early. He should use his hook to get the finishing blow instead of just hooking for free.
Yeah, hooking for free just isn't the best. And now Dennis gonna be trying to get in position. The 1-0 right now. Courtesy Timora. Here we go with the shots though. And oh! Wow!
Double headshot!
Double headshot to start things off. Timora is taking no prisoners right now. She's just feeling the heat and it's just so strongly. That was so quick. I didn't even see what happened till it was too late.
She just walked in and got 2 headshots.
Who is this kid? Who is this kid truly? And why is she not in the World Cup team? Oh yeah, because of age restrictions. But you know, it is what it is. Dan's already taking the brunt of the damage, trying to blink away from the other side. Timora popping the recall, but these recalls might be a little too late for both of our players. We'll see who's gonna have enough HP. That is quite low already, and Timora with another tracking headshot to connect. One more point here for Timora. And this is going the way that we really expected for Timora to just dominate into this game. Dennis still a wild card, but the card
Still
is...
turn this around.
Yeah, I can turn things around, but it seems like the card drawn is on the low roll this time. Helix Rocket Soul, and that was another quick grab! Timora takes the record to take the W. Who has invited hell onto this tourney? It seems like Timora is just able to win out the game so quickly.
Mora's really feeling it.
Yeah, look at that. I think the Pochi couldn't even handle it. It's like, we weren't even ready yet. We weren't even ready yet. Timora looks around.
Not even long enough.
Not
to
even long
get the
enough.
full point.
GG. Yeah, it seems like
can
we are.
just-
Yep.
You
Yeah,
can
the
just plug
workshops.
in the code.
Yep, the workshop codes are very important. But Kaz versus Saltarex, and they go for the duel. That was very ambitious for both. It seems like Saltarex does get more damage done. But yeah, as a Widowmaker, you don't want to be out in the open like that. It's a little too dangerous. You can see that these guys are going for the direct approach and facing off against one another. But now into the Zenyatta as we go. And this grid are going to be very, very important. As we do see Saltarex and Kaz on the inside. And again, another engagement where neither side gives up ground. Saltarex though with a 2-0. Kaz cannot afford to lose out another one like this manner.
Both players are very aggressive though.
They're just not just aggressive, they just really go for the bum rush. They just go for it. They just don't care at all. They just decide it's time to duel, it's time to fight. We're gonna be both in attack position. But now Kaz playing it a little more cheekily. He's a little more reserved this time. He is down to the nothing. So we'll see how this is gonna go. There's the hook from Saltarex. Kaz looking for his opportunity as well. We go for the shots. He really do get to take a breather. And Kaz still not letting the hook loose. The stun gonna be very important into this fight. Here we go with the hook from Saltarex. Kaz, yeah, he should hook now. It's a very free hook. Gets you to line up the shot. But Kaz really doesn't want to go for it. And here we go again. Saltarex and Kaz trying to go with their ultimates as quick as can be.
He missed.
Oh, Saltarex has the back on that. Kaz going for the kill and get the melee just in time. Good round there.
Saltarex actually reloaded after he hooked.
Oh, that's unfortunate as well. You don't do any damage after the set on up. And speaking of damage, we are going to get Doomfist instead. Rocket Punch is a while ago, pretty important. But what is the significance of Decisive Sam into this one, Mr. Billy?
If you get uppercutted by another Doomfist and you Seismic Slam, it really does more damage.
Yeah, and speaking of that, it's the combo coming our way, and there you go with the T-Bone! Kaz not looking the right way. Saltarex lets his fist loose first. And now match point here for Saltarex. Can he make it happen? It's gonna be the Ana into the game. One last chance here for Kaz to try and turn things around. Every loss he has will be his complete loss here in the tournament.
Let's see if he can get that sleep dart.
Yeah, we'll see how the sleep darts is gonna be. Here we go with the shots as much as possible. But in the meantime, Kaz is gonna be looking at Saltarex. Brawl between the two. Bio Grenade does come, and Saltarex with the sleep dart doesn't care about the anti-heal. What a frag there from our Ana. It really goes to show what was the defining factor of that last part, Mr. Billy.
He went too aggressive when he, without having his cooldowns. Like, Saltarex managed to get his heal in before pushing.
Yeah, keep an eye on this one. Sleep darts is key. Gets the heal before anything else. Sleep dart connects, and that's in the chat. It's in the title of the stream for our commands. Tournament brings you not only the tournament page but also the bracket, so you can really keep up and keep updated in the battle fight right there. And then thank you again to battle fight for that one too. But Narberall on the blue, Wucked on the red. Do the high ground he comes, and Narberall trying to play this cheeky, but Wucked knows about the trick, and he's gonna back on out. Mindo, and as well as the trap do fall, and Wucked gonna be backing on out. What is really the movement here, Billy? What is gonna be happening for our two Junkrats in this state?
The best would be getting high ground as Junkrat so you can get easier volleys.
All about the volleys.
Oh, Narberall very low though.
Yeah, so close for Narberall. He almost got taken down there and then. The shots do come, and Wucked from above. What a shot, but it looks like the Junkrat turned into a Pharah in that last part.
Yes, Narberall never saw it coming.
I never saw it coming, and we just got the glimpse of it from below. It was such a good shot there from Wucked, and now Narberall waiting, I believe, maybe adjusting a few settings for the Ana.
AFK.
Tactical AFK indeed.
There we go,
Hopefully
tactical AFK indeed.
Oh, hopefully he is good to go, and yeah, checking on if Narb does need anything. Seems like it's not the case, as Wucked on side. Narberall trying to come on in, and Wucked look for the sleep dart as he sees the Ana stationary. But is this really just a bait and switch here for Narberall? Anyway, the Ana now pushing forward. Wucked gonna be there as well. Sleep darts gonna be thrown on out. Counter sleep dart there from Narberall. Both sides not really having the abilities, but Wucked pushes forward with the anti-heal instead. Very aggressive. Both on whiffing the sleep dart, but Narberall with a very early grenade from before. And now, in to the Ash. And since we're seeing Bob anyway, Billy, in this tournament, do you think anyone is gonna be able to get an ultimate? And if so,
Oh,
what
of course
is
not.
what is the biggest
I
ultimate?
doubt it.
What is the biggest ultimate though? If we get a 1v1 scenario, what is the best ultimate you can have?
The Nano boost for sure.
Ah, that's a interesting answer. So why do you
Because
think
no,
that
because I think it's the only ultimate in this tournament that anyone can get. Honestly, if the Ana one, ooh, what a great aerial headshot there though.
Dude, Wucked is showing that he has the style points for days. Another aerial shot, this time with the coach gun. And unfortunately, there is gonna be no air here for our Zenyatas. They're gonna be floating on in, but Narberall needs to crack the nuts and just make this as potent as can be to prevent a clean sweep from Wucked. But anyway, here we go for the brawl.
Showing he's not only a tank main,
but he just wins. He just shows that he wins. That was so quick from
asserting
Wucked.
his dominance.
Another dominant fanfare here in the lower hand side of this. And Wucked, play of the game, showing respects to his opponent, enjoying the name convention. But watch this play of the game. Hits the dynamite, gets a little bit of a dissuade from Narberall. Coach gun, headshots. Unreal. But anyway, let's get it done. Let's get it done. Widowmakers to start things off. Let's see if that Lastimosa and Sweefry have in store for us in this matchup. So what do you know about these two players, Billy?
I've known Swift longer. I've known Swift for a very long time, and Lastimosa not very much though. Swift I know loves playing Brig. It's like the #1 Brig of Philippines.
Big main indeed, but seems like he's not really inclined on the Widowmaker. He's quite low already. Lastimosa gonna give chase.
Melee hit.
Nope.
Aww.
Headshots. Headshot with the automatic rifle, and really goes to show the flexibility of the sniper. But it really seems like Lastimosa was able to secure that one with some really good picks first and foremost. Now we are gonna get Junkrats instead, and let's see if the projectile action will work out in either favor. Good triple jump from Lastimosa though, moving over to the south side. Custom Mine being tossed. Sweefry on the inside. Here we go with the Junkrat grenades. And let's see if the red hand side will back on out. Lastimosa gonna be there. We are gonna get Concussive Mine though. And all this action, all this movement from our two Junkrats. How can you use the Concussive Mine better in this scenario?
I like the way Lastimosa is using his concussive mine, using it to get better positioning and hype over Swift, who's trying to get free damage with it.
Yeah, and with the fall off, right, it's not gonna be as potent as it is before. The steel trap though will get tossed down, and Lastimosa, just another bank shot. Did you see how the grenade bounced off the box to get the kill?
Yeah, and one of his initial shots actually hit the trap instead of Swift.
Yeah, and that was just so banky, that's for sure. It seems like Lastimosa just really knowing how the bank shots work, how grenades roll around, but now Sweefry a little more familiar on that hit scan, it seems like, in this certain matchup. Sweefry running away, Lastimosa though with an early biotic field, and now advantage on Sweefry because he catches Lastimosa without a healing station. And Sweefry another Helix Rockets to get the takedown, finally him getting back on the board.
Very good positioning from Sweefry because he got the free 100 damage on Lastimosa before she couldn't even react.
But now we are gonna see another free pick, maybe free armor for anyone who pops that overload. Is gonna be Torbjorn's in to play one more time. And you have been watching the tournament from pretty much the start, Mr. Billy. What have you enjoyed in terms of matchup? What hero do you like seeing the most?
I would love to see like the Somi and Ched's matchup wherein they both use hammer in the end.
You are really...
That's what you love to see.
I'd love to see, but seems like both of them going for the shotguns instead. Lastimosa on the left, Sweefry on the right. Brawl behind the spaceship, and we'll see. Oh, Sweefry does get the tick and the hit. I believe that was not just a headshot, it was also a left click to get some really significant damage, and the right click to clean him up. Now, into the McCree we go, and also I would say one of the superior DPS picks of the meta.
Oh, Sweefry getting one free hit right at the start.
Yeah, through the doorway apparently. But here we go, double flashbang!
Oh,
both of them.
with the first hit again.
It seems like Sweefry is really finding opportunities to get these insta hits out of nowhere. And Sweefry again gonna give chase, gets the headshot, and now it is gonna be the right hand side in the lead.
Lastimosa tried to hide in the barrels but got blocked.
Like
Can't hide
shooting a fish out of a barrel, apparently McCree says. But now into the Genjis we go, and Sweefry 1 more points away from the W. Who will actually take the win into this one? As Lastimosa moving over to the other side. Sweefry in the meantime transitioning to the right hand side. What kind of matchup are we gonna get from our two players? Here we go with the strike.
Here's the
Sweefry
first
trying.
dash.
Double dashes though, double deflex as well, and Lastimosa in the lead. Sweefry halfway to his demise. Extra six strike here from Lastimosa, but he hits the tree instead! That was a missed dash, a missed opportunity in Sweefry going in for the kill.
Oh!
Seems like the Shurikens are gonna be the show, and it seems like round number 2 gonna be capped off with match point for both sides. It's gonna be the Mei. We'll see
Mei
who
is
has it. Who will be able to say Mei is my Bay. Cooling stations are bound. The Eskimo Ice Wall. Sweefry with the flag from above. He's trying to get Lastimosa. Lastimosa is panicking right now. He doesn't get through though. What a good ice
doesn't have
wall.
any more ice block.
It seems like the cooldowns though will be resetting for Lastimosa as Sweefry doesn't go in the same direction. But very finicky from
Good
Sweefry.
idea from Sweef though.
First freeze, Ice Wall is up, and now Sweefry getting the hits again. Lastimosa gonna be out of breath.
Oh! The high!
That was so...
The BM.
The BM. Did you see that? You guys could see Lastimosa given a glimmer of hope before anything else, but Sweefry smacks him in the face with the icicle, and play of the game gonna go over to the Torbjorn of Sweefry. He is our last player, moving over to round number 3. Well deserved. And let's see this one. The left click and the right click to finish that one. Very close between our two. Let's get it done. Dodges on the blue. Mersh gonna be on the red. First to 4. But honestly, this matchup can go forever and everyone will be happy. But yeah, DodgeThiss now.
If only they both use hammers.
If only...
And settle it with a fist fight.
I don't think a fist fight would do anyone good at this point, but DodgeThiss playing for the prize, really just sucking it in and deciding it's time to face my fears and go for the fight. Mersh in the meantime just winning this one out, whether or not, just always been so part of the community, someone you can rely on from the Overwatch scene. And really shoutouts to her as well as official TPH streamer. But DodgeThiss is gonna go pop the overload to get on the way. He does have the one-shot advantage. And he's going to the left-hand side, respecting his opponent a lot, giving her a lot of space. Why is this so?
I'm pretty sure he's just waiting to get his molten core back, but I'm not sure why he decided to run away though. Getting that free... Oh! Getting that free hit.
Another free hit.
Oh, now he's gonna wait out her molten core. He's gonna wait it out.
Seems like ability cooldown is something DodgeThiss has in store for this game. Pops the overload, gonna go for the push. Mersh in the meantime, gonna be under the rest, and the right click is there. 1-0 to start things off. Steps on the body of the Torbjorn as well. First frag.
For a second.
Now,
I thought he was gonna walk in with the hammer.
how is it gonna happen? I don't think shenanigans and fun is gonna be part of the equation. This has to be all business here between boats. It's gonna be the Pharah versus Pharah this time. And honestly, both sides playing the Pharah well. It has been a while for boats, but it seems like they play a similar style. I wonder what the influence truly is. But anyway, DodgeThiss now suffers the first direct hit. Mersh in the meantime too close to the icicles. Will get tagged on down. But DodgeThiss again giving so much space to the opponents right here, right now. And Mersh from above, direct hit number 2. And the crowd goes wild as everything is all tied up here by Mersh. Now we go into the Tracers instead, and DodgeThiss cannot play passive like this. He cannot be the one running away all the time.
He needs to be more aggressive.
It needs to be more aggressive, and he needs to do something, that's for sure. And now DodgeThiss is gonna go for the push. Mersh in the meantime. Oh, the one cut, and there you go. The aggression.
There we go. That's a DodgeThiss we know.
The fangs have been born. And here we go again. Now into the Junkrats we go. All about these grenades. Who can really love a shot to the heart between the two? Seems like those shots have already gone and done. But here on Eco Point, what's really a good angle for Junkrat to actually take?
I think going inside the room would be the best case scenario in cover, because you can hide from the grenades.
Hide from the grenades,
but of
sometimes...
course, going into corridors is bad.
Yeah, it's a little bit of hit or miss. I guess they don't quit, huh? As Mersh now gonna move over to the left-hand side. DodgeThiss in the meantime, going over to the other side, and the bank shot apparently hitting Mersh, but both sides keeping their distance from one another one more time, really just trying to avoid any direct confrontation whatsoever in any real issues. And DodgeThiss, out of nowhere, blindly gets the hit.
Pushing.
One more
He needs
push
to start pushing.
might make the difference. Concussive Mind, and what a toss there from DodgeThiss. Gets the takedown on the Mersh. Match point. Dodge really just trying to win this one out. Mersh in the meantime, looking for the reverse sweep. And we'll see if DodgeThiss can be able to finish this one up and just run away with it. In the meantime, Mersh gonna be giving chase. Bionic Field is gonna be very, very important. And what's more important here, the Helix Rockets or the Biofield placements?
Honestly, the Helix Rocket for the burst damage is the best case scenario because most soldiers will stay in their biotic field, so they wouldn't. It's easy to line up the rocket for a body hit.
True. And honestly, if you're in Antarctica, you want to have someone to cuddle, but it seems like these two just suffering through the cold. Mersh gets the track, 2 HP, and a dream, and we are still going on. The Soldier 76 keeping her alive, and now we go to the May. I think this is just so fitting right now.
DodgeThiss actually ran away from his own biotic field.
Running away, not really surprised right there. But this time, on to the May. A cold heart waiting for
Bay.
both sides. May is Bay. It seems like she just woke up into this one. 3-2 is our score.
We'll get the icicle to the heart first.
Yeah, so see who's gonna be frozen into this one. But Mersh feeling the cold right now.
Headshot.
Oh,
double
that's
headshot.
this double headshot to end things on that note. 4-2, winning the match out. Moves on to face off against the winner of Calamitus versus Somi. Play of the game though, Mersh. Sharpshooter, really just able to get the proper hits to the psyche of his opponents. And just look at this, Mersh from above steps on Dodge with the rockets. So Junkrats again to start things off, and Somi gonna go all the way up above. Calamitus though setting up a trap, and what a shot! Tosses the mine into the face
Concussive.
of his opponents. Good double concussive there. We'll start things off strong here for Calamitus. He does take the first point lead into the game. Now into the maze we go. And what can you do to actually fend off your opponent when you're getting frozen?
You could use your wall to separate yourself from the other. Oh, that's a clean headshot from Calamitus though.
Yeah, Calamitus getting insta tag onto Somi. So
using double headshot.
another
Oh,
headshot.
Caleb's got this.
That was so
Caleb's got the
close,
initial
honestly.
freeze.
Calamitous getting the ice wall, gets a small little creepas, right? It was just such a small opening, and Calamitus able to thread the needle. Yeah, well shots. Really goes to show when you're the real DPS, you do have the advantage. But now Somi on something more familiar, it's gonna be the Zenyatta instead. And can we see Somi get back on the board?
Yes, as far as I know, Zenyatta is not one of Calam's strongest supports like me.
Yeah, we'll see if this is gonna be the support player hitting his stride. Discord Orb gonna get tossed. Calamitus backing on out, and he's gonna drop on down. Very dangerous here for Calamitus. High ground ceded to Somi. Everyone knows that high ground quite important. Gets that extra block along the way. He's able to see your opponent, but Somi gonna drop on down. Calam, a little bit of reversal of fortunes of both sides coming closer and closer to one another.
Managed to regen all his HP though.
Yeah, Calam right now and Somi full HP bars, but Calam not
with
looking
a
in the right
surprise.
direction. Surprise, no footsteps means. Oh, Calamitus still with the headshot. What a headshot there. And do you think that Somi just went way too close to his opponent?
Battle.
Yeah, I think he didn't expect Calum to peek him.
Probably not. And the turnaround is fair play. The turnabout happening there as well. And now onto the on we go. Calamitus pretty familiar with this one. Somi though might have the edge, but we said that on the Zenyatta a while ago. And oh man, the trash talk is on. He brings it out.
This is what you want to see.
This is not what you want to see. This is not,
love to see it.
dude. We are a proper tournament right here, right now.
You love
So
to see it.
Somi gonna decide it's time to run away. Hits his opponent with verbal jars over anything else. And guys, if I see more of that, I will just kick you out of the tournament right there and then. It seems like This is just gonna be a swan song here for Somi. Fire grenade sauce, one more shot from Calamitus. Somi not even putting up the fire, just running away. Trying to bait out Calamitus, but oh, might be a little bit of a bait and switch. Calamitus might fall for this. Sleep dart though, gonna be key. Doesn't get the hit. Somi in the meantime, fire grenade on up. The anti-heal in full effect. And here we go with the rabbit. Just try and run away. Seems like no love lost between our two players. Fire rifle shots do, I believe, 70 damage. So there you go. 2 more shots might make the difference here and now. Oh, anti-heal again. What a throw. Calamitus quite low, and Somi will get tagged on down. And Callum will take the win 4-0. Seems like the love between two. Love you. So
It's all love.
it's all
love. Nothing
it's
but
all
love.
Nothing but love indeed. Play of the game though, going over to Diana. And well played here too, Mr. Calamitus, just threading the needle again. And see, this is the second time he threads the needle into this game. Just gets pixel perfect shots by the tail, and keep an eye out by grenade sauce. And here we go with the transition. It's gonna be pretty much a fun one. Timora versus Saltarex. Always good to see Timora in action. Saltarex in the meantime exceeding expectations and showing up out of nowhere to keep the fights alive. So really old and new. It's not just the old names coming on back. We see some newer faces getting through the distance. We start things off with Diana. And here on Eco Point, what's a good spot for Diana to actually take it?
Well, where Timora's spot is actually high ground is always the most desired spot. And of course, getting the free information.
Free information is gonna be key. Good sidelines overall. Saltarex though on the opposite side.
Oh,
Timora trying to go for the toss, doesn't happen. But you can see that the hits there. Saltarex though playing a little more defensively, going for the heal. Timora in the meantime going for the offense. But now this is just 2 shots to oblivion for Timora. Never mind, gonna go for the heal. And we are back to square number 1.
one sleep dart can turn everything around.
I think the sleep dart is just the insta-win in this situation.
Yes.
No one can help you, no one can save you. Timora though going for the snipe. One more shot, fire grenade sauce, and the heal in full effect. One more flick will do it.
There we go.
And does get the tag and the bag. Well done there to Miss Timora. Move into the next matchup. It is going to be Torbjorn's instead for Tim and
I want to see a
Saltarex.
hammer showdown. So
I don't think it's gonna happen by this point. Like if you think it's gonna happen, it's gonna be round 1. But more or less, these guys are fighting for survival, fighting for the rights to move on to the next round. We already have one semi-final set on up. It is going to be DodgeThiss versus Calamitus. People have been talking about that matchup from the start of the tournament. And this time we'll see if Timora will join the semi-final ranks or will Saltarex be the one to show on up instead. Good flicks though. Look at that. Timora doesn't even pop the overload. She just knows exactly where Saltarex was going to go.
And neither did Saltarex actually.
Yes.
I think he was surprised that Timora got 3 hits in a row.
Yeah, a little unfortunate for Saltarex. Didn't respect his opponents. And now, this is going to be the case on the Widowmaker. 1 shot is all Timora needs. Saltarex in the meantime looking to do the same. Let's keep an eye out on the red Widowmaker. The golden gun just glowing. If you saw the victory pose, you actually see the visor dropping on down. Crouch antics won't work, my friend, against Timora. It just makes it even easier for her to get the shot on you.
Unfortunately for Saltarex, he didn't know where Timora was at all.
Yeah, it seems like
Timora just got the free shots.
for the 2 free shots. The entry frag came on, got some good damage done. The entry shots was a little bit of a surprise, but now into the Hanzos. And Timora with the Sonic Arrow to start things off. The arrow being tossed, and good vision. And look at this, Timora just playing intel as much as possible. Knowledge is truly power. Saltarex on the right-hand side, going for the Brawl Storm as Prime. Saltarex quite low, 1 more shot from Timora. And it seems like we are going to get the results that we expected.
Another clean sweep.
Another clean sweep. Who can stop this god from moving over?
It's the Timora show.
It truly is the Timora show, even in a 1v1, even in the tournaments. Play of the game goes over to this Widowmaker. We'll see how this is gonna pan out. Will the headshot come? Yes, it does. What a frag there. And so Eco Point Antarctica 1 more time. So Wucked gonna be taking that high ground. Sweefry in the meantime onto the low, being sneaky as can be. Do you think this is a valid strategy here for Sweefry to get the surprise attack? Oh, never mind.
Not really.
Not
Because
really.
you can hear him. Oh,
Sweefry.
Sweep has this.
Sweefry
has this. Sweefry
going up
has
top.
this.
Oh, look at that freeze!
Oh,
It gets
no.
on top of the ice wall.
Good ice wall. But
Good ice wall.
Sweefry has this. Oh no! Walk surviving on 2
Okay,
HP!
okay, Billy, I know you're a newer caster, but let me explain you something. You cannot say this guy has this, because something called the Caster's Curse is so strong. And Sweefry getting a really good freeze, even chases up the Icefall, but he drops on down, doesn't get the headshot. Wucked getting that last bit of freeze earlier, 2 HP in the Dream. It seems like Clutch is in factor here for Wucked. Sweefry getting cursed heavily by Billy. And Wucked now with a flank. Sweefry running away on the other side. Wucked in the meantime waiting for his prey to just be reeled on in. The blue-handed Roadhog having the advantage so far. Sweefry though with top up, and we're back to square one. Shots do keep on coming. The Roadhog of Sweefry quite low, hook into the kill, and this is the Roadhog action that we want to see. What is truly the significance of the hook in the 1v1 scenario?
You should, you being 1v1 with us, Hog, you should really hope that when you hook the opposing Roadhog, you should actually one-hit the Roadhog after the hook. If not, usually the second Roadhog should win.
Anyway, Soldier76, oh, Wucked so quick on that one! We were just explaining the previous matchup, and Wucked decides it's time to track, it's time to win. And for many who are really accustomed to other shooter games, Soldier76, such a familiar pick. And now Wucked at match point. One more point to move on to the semifinals, to the top 4. Sweefry needs to make a difference, needs to get a kill, and he's giving away his position with the nail gun to start things off. Uppercut, size exam, going for the punch, Wucked to the wall, and can this be enough for Sweefry? He's quite low though, Wucked trying to take the win, gonna decide to back on that. Here we go, the rocket punch, it gets whiffed, but Sweefry with a perfect Shoryuken there to come on back. What was the mistakes there by our Doomfist players?
Well, Wucked got surprised. I'm pretty sure Wucked got surprised by the Sweefry actually getting a half-charge Doomfist punch on him. Got him very low.
Yeah, it seems like he was
expected that.
shaken, but not stirred. Unfortunately, it was a low, too much bubbles into his concoction. Now Wucked on the low ground, playing the Junkrat, and this might be the start from Sweefry, but no! Wucked decides to play trajectory, concussive mine to up top. He wants to do it again though. Sweefry in the meantime just bombarding from above, but he cannot take one more hit. Now here comes the mine. Wucked going for the toss, and it's gonna be a shot put for victory. Wucked moving over to our semifinals 4-1. Good try though from our support players, but it really seems like DPS is the way to go. Play the game. On to that Soldier76, and Billy, come on, watch this one with me. Try, explain to me how quick Wucked is able to get this kill.
He didn't even need to use his rockets, honestly.
For this matchup, we start things off with a Hanzo, and what might be the tail of the tape into this one.
Well, whoever lands the headshot first, and I'm betting Calam will, so...
There's a lot of trust into Calamitus' skill, but DodgeThiss playing the range game instead, trying to back on out, doesn't want to get instigated by Calamitus, and it does make some sense. If you're close to your opponent, it feels like when they have better mechanical skill, they can get the hits. You have time to dodge the arrow, it does fly off into the air, Sonic Arrow will be tossed by DodgeThiss, and one headshot might make the difference.
In this range, it looks like none of them are really hitting their shots well. It's really difficult, honestly.
It's quite difficult, but Callum playing to the map, using the obelisk to get onto the other side. Neither side has gotten the hit though. And Dodge now on the left, Calamitus with the storm arrows. Here we go with the shots. Calamitus trying to come on back. First hit though from Dodge, looking for another one. Callum so close to demise. Just one more melee might make a difference.
That's a
and
good
it's
shot.
DodgeThiss on the board first, exceeding expectations already. And now, warning. warning. No, not now. No more banned. We're trying to be professional here, guys. So no more TT on. We keep the chat on just in case either side needs technical issues. Oh yes, speaking of the game though, Calamitus getting the hits.
Oh, that was really close.
DodgeThiss in the meantime, able to dodge that, but can't dodge that one!
Good! Oh. Hey.
Right. Yeah, I'll just DQ you. Foul but toxic. Obviously. What? Oh, pretty obvious. That's right, but no trash talk, please. See, very, very professional our team is right now. But yes, DodgeThiss now All tied up with Calamitus. Calamitus getting that second frag. A little funny, honestly, to see the banter on from Mr. Calamitus. But we are trying to keep it professional. We are trying to keep this as, you know, more community-based. Still have some professional flavor into this one. So anyway, Tracer gonna be blinking forward. DodgeThiss, quite low. Double recalls from boats. And we are back to square one. Does that benefit Calamitus or DodgeThiss? What do you think happens in this kind of state?
Actually, none of them got the benefits from it, but they did. Oh, they did use their.
Calamitus gonna recall in front. DodgeThiss gets the kill. Calculated, I believe, from Mr. Calam, giving him some love.
Tactical crouch.
Tactical crouch, giving him some love. Well, I'll let that one slide. It's not on the text chat, so, you know, it's all good in the hood. But now we are going to go for the forest instead. But that was very risky for Calamitus. Any kind of recall he messes up, he would have fallen on down to the low ground instead and might have been susceptible. But this time, Calamitus in the lead. Direct hit already from Calam. Make that too!
Damn!
That was
Calamitus
so quick.
showing up even on the hero that Dodge was maining at.
Yeah, used to be. But now we are going to go to the Soldier 76 instead. Match points to Calamitus. 3-1 gonna be our score. A lot of hits already going the way of Dodge. He needs to go for the top up. But Calam in the meantime on that high ground. And this is the crossfire. This is pretty much the double building action that we've been wanting to see here on Necropolis.
Exactly. I don't think there's going to be that much damage output coming between these two, especially at this distance.
Yeah, Soldier 76, not really the most potent, so this might be the opportunity to get an ultimate maybe into the game, but it seems like the control points might be the show instead into this one. They are trying to see each other, get in position, look around for one another. Calam and Dodges though, just cross, Biofield gonna get sauced. Tactical Visor, will that really be a factor here? Will the aimbot be important for this matchup?
I don't think the ultimate will even come online before the point control will come.
Maybe. The damage just isn't enough. Well, they're only 1/3 their way. We'd love to see an ultimate into this tournament, but so far it just hasn't panned out. Now here we go with the Biofield again from Calamitus. DodgeThiss doing the same. Ooh, rockets.
Direct hit.
Direct hits. DodgeThiss quite low. Needs to top up, but he loses the Biofield. And one more blow from Calamitus might get the takedown. They are waiting for each other. They are giving the respects to one another.
Dodge has to top himself up now.
Yeah, Dodge has to jump to that point as well, get that initial position. Calam in the meantime getting hits left, right, and center, and Dodge is taking the opportunity to move forward. This is going to be red light, green light between our two players. Whoever doesn't get the peak might be at a disadvantage. Helo rockets though tossed. Calam able to dodge. Capture points gonna unlock in 3 seconds.
This opportunity.
He has to drop one down. He has to drop one down, but here comes Dodge is going for the catcher. Calam is gonna go for the contest. Biotic field into the insta-gib. What a shot there, Rebirth! What a shot!
Yeah. That was really, really close for Calam.
It was so close. He was threading the needle. He was like, I don't need the points. I can just get the kill. And there you go, Calamitus, our first finalist. Dodge is gonna drop on down for our 3rd place matchup. Let's get it on, let's get it done. It's gonna be a 1v1 between Timora and Wucked. First to 4, one more time. Timora and Wucked gonna be on that McCree, and they're really going for it immediately. It's gonna be a brawl between the two from across each other. Timora and Wucked going for the shots. Wucked on the right, Timora on the left. And this is gonna be pretty close already to start things off.
HP advantage going to Timora, and Wucked really low. Should really find a way up.
The headshot.
And
What?
gets hit.
A clean headshot, that's for sure. Timora with the first points. All of these four from the semifinals have been pretty much favorites into the tournaments. But now, as the favorites do face off against one another, it might be time to see who has the upper hand. We start things off with Timora with a 1-0 lead. Will she be able to book a date with Calamitus again? The youth versus youth, or Wucked will be throwing a wrench into that plans as the recalls are used on up. One clips maybe from both, not gonna happen. Wucked up on top though, exposing himself, and Timora with better tracking, gonna be able to get that one done. Wucked having a little bit of a misstep going on top of the Necropolis.
Kudos to Timora, having good blink management.
Yeah, management with the recall as well. And oh!
Headshot
What
already.
a start! What a start there from Timora. Wucked already half HP.
One more hit.
No,
Okay,
oh
okay.
my
Alright,
god.
doesn't even get to pop over
Dude.
there. Okay.
Dude, I think Timora is really just someone who can make bullets curve. And now, from half to 1/4 left. One more
the
point.
bullet.
Curved bullets.
Curve the bullet.
Timora might be wanted with the Wheels of Fates eventually, but okay, so now we are gonna see the Reaper. I feel like this favors Timora just a little bit. I've seen Timora a lot on the Reaper. Still doesn't hold a candle to her Pharah, but still the Reaper always something she likes to bring out in the pugs. Wucked in the meantime, it's not really a hard hero to play, so we'll see who has the upper hand.
Well, one can just go aggressively with Shadow Step, but still risky, especially if you have two players with very good DPS.
But it seems like Wucked doesn't care. Gonna go for the brawl. Timora in the meantime up on top. Gonna go on down, and that's Wucked quite low already. Can Timora get the kill? Raid form is there. Counter raid form, but Wucked gets on the board, gets the meat shot to connect not just once but twice. And it seems like we are gonna get a game here and now. Hanzo's here for Timora and Wucked, and I feel like Timora just losing out on the momentum here unless one headshot will make the difference. The high ground.
To the game, it's all about that. Oh, that one shot already for.
I think it's all about Timora right now. Just one more shot seals the deal. Storm Arrows being primed. Wucked though does get a counter hit, dropping on down. Wucked 1 HP and a dream. Can he stay alive? 5 breaths left. Gonna go up on top, but there you go with Timora. Paving, bulldozing, just running over everyone, booking a date with Calamitus in the grand finals.
I guess we're gonna be really excited about that date.
Yeah, it's gonna be honestly the date we always see every single pug session.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah, it's true. It really goes to show the favorites as well as pretty much people who have shown up on the DPS role. Coming up on top, Timora with the 1-0. This good luck being tossed for both sides, and we are gonna get RoterFalke to start things off. So right click's being about.
What's this? Wow, just showing some shots.
Yeah, scrap damage, maybe, just maybe, gonna be getting the decider later on. But look at those health bars, does seems like there is no real damage behind this. DodgeThiss and Wucked going for the shots again. Here we go with the hook. DodgeThiss gonna move on over to the right hand side. Wucked gonna do the same. And take a breather for boats. But in the meantime, with DodgeThiss on that high ground, Wucked gonna be moving over to the center instead. We do get
the vape really early though.
a little bit of the heals. Yes, the early heals. As Reaper says, there's the hook! And Wucked looking for the punish, but I guess he forgets to reload! And he goes for the heal instead! That is so unfortunate. Opportunity,
man.
Wasted.
Oh,
wasted.
DodgeThiss, I think, might be looking. Oh, missed the hook.
Missed the hook. He's trying to get the pit to actually work on that. Here on Necropolis, we haven't seen it much in this tournament, but there is a big hole in the middle!
And there,
Wucked is able to survive, but now we might get the first ultimate of the game. Wucked so close. He has the check mark. Is it gonna happen? Are we gonna get it into this game? The third place matchup, so close. And Dodge is right now ready with a whole hog as well. It has gone to this degree. Here we go with the hook. Dodge is gonna pop his ultimate. Wucked doing the same, and everyone flying.
So close, so close, so close.
First ultimate. And DodgeThiss with that first point. That was as close as can be. Now we go into Diana,
Really close.
and we finally get ultis.
Oh, DodgeThiss! Slip! Can Wucked actually do the combo?
This game.
Get there in time. Oh, no.
Oh, DodgeThiss with the counter sleep fight. It's a bait and switch, and DodgeThiss. There's just like a Venus flytrap, waiting to sting, waiting to chomp, able to make it happen. We were just about to cool down from the previous matchup, but it has been on a full cylinders. What's next? Someone shadow stepping in front of their opponent.
Oh, someone shadow step. Okay, they're shadow stepping up there.
Yeah, they're doing it. It seems like they're actually DodgeThiss as well as Wucked. Wucked trying to get away. The raid form isn't cancelled by either, and that is so unfortunate for Wucked. Maybe a little bit of bait up switch, but he was forced to use the raid form early. DodgeThiss in the meantime had more control, and now one last point for Dodge to take our first map. Still first to 4. Hanzo's instead. Sonic Arrow already to spots out Wucked. This has to be Dodge just waiting for his opponent to walk into this one.
Smart for Wucked not to push through immediately like that. He knew there's someone around.
Yeah, Sona Arrow just screeching against his opponents. But anyway, here we go with the vision again. DodgeThiss in the meantime sees Wucked. Wucked gonna lunge past out. One Storm Arrow's primed. And first one goes over to DodgeThiss, who is confirming that it is a BO3. We're still gonna go on. We move into Castillo next. DodgeThiss takes the first point. In terms of maps, we are not done yet in this matchup. Play of the game going for DodgeThiss, and if he's able to keep up a momentum like this, he will be able to just win it out on Castillo. What do you think, Rebirth? What can Wucked into Castillo? So Wucked and DodgeThiss to start things off with the Zenyatta. What is key, especially in this range matchup? Oh, right clicks
Landing
already.
a good volley, basically.
Seems like the volley is truly being the ball into this one. As DodgeThiss gonna move over to the right hand side. Wucked in the meantime gonna be by
Does
the bell
Wucked
tower.
know?
I think Wucked knows. I think Wucked sees where DodgeThiss is going. That's very smart here for our red Zenyatta. But now folding on onwards, Discord Orb will give some vision. Intel, very, very important here for Wucked right now. DodgeThiss in the meantime waiting it out. And how long does that last, Mr. Rebirth?
It lasts around 2 to 3 seconds, but honestly, if Wucked was charging up a volley when he was going to dodge, that could have been like a secured kill already, because the Discord target, or the Discord orb was...
Yeah, could have been an opportunity wasted. Maybe DodgeThiss now gonna do the same. Here we go with the hits, but Wucked with a bait. And switch. Well played, being called by Dodge as well.
Really good.
So what was the strategy there, Reaper? What did Wucked exactly do to force DodgeThiss to go in that situation?
Well, Wucked knew that the Discord orb was on him, so Dodge will push in. And with that, Wucked used the opportunity to get like a few shots on him when he entered the room.
Yeah, it seems like Discord Orb just wasn't enough, and Dodge didn't get the full right-click experience. Oh, the flashback from Wucked! And DodgeThiss with the same kind of treatment.
Wucked, that could have been...
What
could have been a secured kill.
What could have been maybe combat roll behind to get in range for the shots, but now we are gonna get to Doomfist, and you said before that you have seen Wucked dominate on this hero.
Yeah, so I have kind of high expectations for Wucked to have this.
We'll see though, as a 2 Doomfist trying to get in position for some second action. Chivalry apparently being dead, but DodgeThiss still alive so far. Wucked, oh! Cyclus time to get quickly into range. Rocket Punch though will not connect. Wucked in the meantime, looking for the opportunity. Cyclus time will connect, and here we go with the uppercut as well. Punch now! DodgeThiss, his spine broken on the column. And now 2-1 in favor of the red hand side.
Ooh, Bob. Ah, sorry, Ash.
Oh, Bob. Dude, Bob is the hero. Ash is just there. Oh, the first headshot from both. You look at their HP. Both 85 damage gone already. And Wucked gonna be taking up the top. DodgeThiss in the meantime, trying to rotate, trying to get closer to the opposition. 2-1 right now. Wucked coming closer and closer to a potential win. But here we go with a trick shot again.
That's a good shot.
One more time. It's time to celebrate here, says Wucked. And he does the exact same thing he did on Black Forest. Now we are gonna go on to Reaper. Last time, this was DodgeThiss controlling raid form, but this time Wucked has learned his lesson, and we are gonna get into match points, for game points rather, here for Wucked and DodgeThiss. If Wucked takes this one, he will be able to force a map number 3 on Eco Point Antarctica. Raid form already. DodgeThiss gonna go for the later one, and one more shot, not gonna happen.
Good name.
Perfect melee, as Rebirth says, and we move over to a third match. Wow.
This match is getting interesting. 1-1.
It is pretty close, and like we were saying before, it seems like Wucked's taking a little bit of a lesson there from you, Mr. Rebirth. The play of the game on the Ash. Let's spot the trick shot one more time. Coach
Ooh,
Gun.
That's a good trick shot.
Like, was into a sudden death scenario one more time. Whoever takes eco points will be able to take third place. Loser gets nothing. Third place gets 500 and some Discord Nitro. DodgeThiss versus Wucked. Here we go again. And it is going to be Genji's playing on this time.
Ooh, 2 strikes to each other. Landing.
The strikes are abound, and this is gonna be DodgeThiss and Wucked. Again, similar scenario, same HP as well. DodgeThiss and Wucked have been pretty evenly matched so far. Similar scenario, similar dominance in the previous matchups, and now it seems like everything is all evened on up. 7 HP, 8 HP gone, and shurikens being tossed left, right, and center.
Wucked actually getting a Swift Strike on Dodge, but Dodge missing that opportunity Swift Strike.
Let's see if the opportunity can come again for DodgeThiss. Wucked though having the advantage. One more shuriken and one more Swift Strike should be enough to take the win into this 1v1. First to 4 in this best of 7. Oh! It's a draw! It's actually a draw.
I think that was their first draw for the
Yeah,
game,
so let's wind that back a bit. I think we can actually get a replay of that one as we go live on the Roadhogs. Pay attention to DodgeThiss, tosses the shuriken into the Swift Strike. In the meantime, Wucked with a hit as well, and both of them dying at the same time. But anyway, now with the draw, score is still all on the zeros. DodgeThiss and Wucked going for right clicks a bunch of times. There is going to be the top up as well. Wucked in the meantime trying to still stay on. And we'll see if the Roadhog will be enough to get the hook combo on in.
It's really scary apparently here because there's barely any cover when they're playing.
Yeah, it's so open in Equipment Antarctica, and even the bellies might be freezing off into this one. It has been so even between DodgeThiss and Wucked, but now Wucked going for the chase down, looking for the takedown, the hook!
Missing the hook!
I think he got dislodged actually by the corner. DodgeThiss able to get saved by the geometry. Now he's trying to get on the way. He is gonna get the vape in time. Going for the top up, and it seems like we're gonna get some whole hogs again into this game. It all depends now on how Wucked and DodgeThiss are gonna play this. Oh, Wucked with a bait and switch in this time!
That's so good! Yeah, that's really good.
He learns his lesson. Hook into whole hog. Animation cancel. And Wucked getting on the board to start things off. It's time. One more time for Wucked to show his stuff on the Doomfist. But DodgeThiss gonna be looking to the same. 1-0. Gonna be our scoreline so far. In the meantime, Dodge on the left-hand side, running away with it.
Yeah, Dodge actually learned his mistake though from before.
Maybe.
Like Wucked, he learns his mistakes and applies them to this.
Yeah, I love it. Always good to just learn your lesson and just be as proactive as you can be. But for now, we'll see if attitude might change. Oh, Wucked! That's a what? What's a what? Come on, give it to me. Look.
I really like how he used the uppercut to dislodge Dodge out of the ground, and there just smacked him onto the pillar.
Yeah, a half-baked punch was enough. It was pretty close right here, right now. Seems like Dodge is not getting the heroes that he wants. Doubles and Yatas though. Wucked now waiting at the wings, waiting on side. In the meantime, Dodge is gonna be on the opposite as well, holding for that right click. Doesn't get much out of it though. Wucked gonna be on to the right hand side instead. And here we go with the Discord Orb, going for the toss, looking for a shot or two. Dodge is now quite low, might fall right here.
Wucked, come on, just one shot, Wucked.
Oh, he can't make it, that's the thing. Dodge just plays it smart, plays in at a distance where Wucked cannot just hold forward and push to get that kill. But anyway, Discord Orb in full effect. Wucked knowing exactly where DodgeThiss is. Dodge in the meantime, trying to dodge the Discord Orb, the debuff, but another toss there from Wucked. And really, the Reds and Yata keeping on the pressure. But it seems like neither side getting the kill so far. DodgeThiss, of course, has taken fatal damage. But here comes Wucked. Oh, he seems like he's not paying attention. And DodgeThiss win the flip around. Wucked so low, one more hit. And yes, DodgeThiss taking a points back against his opponents.
That was really unfortunate. If Wucked was being more proactive in like checking his corners, then he wouldn't get the flank on and got lit like free damage.
Oh, look at this though. Is
Wucked
calling for it? He calls for it!
It's time!
It's time, and I feel like Billy is gonna be a little heartbroken that he wasn't able to see this one happen. It is gonna be Hammer versus Hammer again between DodgeThiss and Wucked. It's Hammer time, boys, indeed. It's a little bit of reference there. But anyway, DodgeThiss calling for Wucked, and here we go with the brawl. Cue in the music. Dun, 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 two Torbjorns staring at each other, ready to fight. And here we go with the brawl. Wucked gonna pop the overload. Dodge is gonna do the same. Both of them just hyped up. So much hits. Wucked quite low. One more smack.
Oh,
DodgeThiss
I was
getting
actually
it.
rooting for the toy hammer. Come on.
But it seems like the molten core of the Wuhan side gonna be enough. That overload getting enough done. And now we go into Forest instead. While we say usually that DodgeThiss is a Pharah main from before, it seems like it hasn't really worked out from him all throughout the day. Wucked,
I think he lost every Pharah match.
I think he did. I actually think he did. Reminds me on the early rounds, maybe 1-1, but I'm not too sure. But anyway, DodgeThiss versus Wucked again. Wucked gonna get tagged by that one. Here we go with a potential direct hit. Doesn't hit. Wucked though, high above. Advantage here for the Red Pharah. He's just looking down on DodgeThiss. Wants to step on him. Wants to get the hit. One more shot will do it. Goes for the melee, but Wucked has to go for the transition. And another direct hit there from DodgeThiss, but Wucked still gets the kill.
3 to 2.
I
Huge.
believe just DodgeThiss just choked in the end. Just one more shot needed, or
I don't think he just had enough time. He didn't get the direct hit that he needed early enough, and
True,
it was just
yeah.
too much pressure being applied there. But he did have the tackle advantage of being above his opponents. But now we go to 31st match point here for Wucked. Can he actually take 3rd place away from DodgeThiss, or will he Dodge be able to force a complete decider? Now Reapers tossing shotguns. Dodge is quite low, and a meat shot.
that's a wow.
That's
that's
a
a-
wow.
Wow. Okay.
Seems like
Okay.
Reaper's speechless after that, but what Wucked! Well done! Take 3rd place. Grats Wucked, 3rd place. And now, let's play up the game. Let's see the Torbjorn Hammer fight. Dodge is able to win this out. Good to see this kind of matchup. And Wucked goes home. How the shots do come. Timora and... Oh! Calamitus immediately! With the headshots.
Calamitus is not playing around. And
What a quick shot there from Calamitus. We literally just transitioned
will
into the
this be
game.
a dinner date after?
I think so. I think so. That's just the first lap into this volley. Gonna be on to the May instead, and Callum is really taking no prisoners into this one. Doesn't care that he's facing off against Timora. Both of these two respecting one another through everything they've been playing into the scene. But now Timora having the advantage. It does seem like the heroes that suit the other better really panning on out for them. I see Timora a little more on that May. Callum might be favored on that Widowmaker. We'll see Calamitus now gonna be close to the edge. Timora in the meantime on the opposite end. Utes does show its true colors right now. Right clicks to a bomb, and what a shot there from Timora. Ice block into the headshot as well. What was the thought process there for our two players, Rebirth? Why was that the movement?
Because I believe Kalam was like baiting out. When he used cooldowns, he knew that he really can't engage Timora without his cooldowns. So he just kept on backing off until he got cooldowns until they saw each other again at the top.
Yeah, for now though, it is going to be Calamitus and Timora still staying on again. We have Callum on the right hand side, Timora up on top. The two Roadhogs trying to respect one another, but maybe a trick hook might make the difference. Is this really an angle you want to take as a Roadhog here?
I mean, if you're not in the pit, it's fine, but this seems reasonable, I guess.
Yeah,
Okay, the vape is kind of early for Calamitus, though.
early vape, but here we go with the hook. Timora trying to get environmental, not gonna happen. Callum looking to do the same. And our two babies, the baby boy and the baby girl, are trying to make this one happen. It's gonna be Callum though on the low ground. Timora still keeping the tackle advantage in her favor. Looking to drop one down though, and we'll see if this is gonna pan out anytime soon.
Wow, both Roadhogs just playing as passively as they can. Maybe trying to find an environmental.
Yeah, maybe environmental or two might make the difference, but Timora moving over to the other side. We have Calamitus showing up as well. We do have the right clicks, and Callum just keeping the respectful distance away from Timora. Looks like the Red Roadhog gonna do the same. They are coming close to one another. 30 seconds left. Will the point actually matter into this fight? Oh, the hook! And Calamitus gonna say goodbye!
That
Good!
was actually a
Fine.
long hook, though.
That was pretty much the edge of the hook working out in favor of Timora. And now it's time to sip a cup of tea as we do get the tracers instead. One clip for day is going to be very important, and both of these two tracer players do know how to do so. Anyway, Timora onto the left-hand side, gonna be climbing. Calamitus gonna do the same. And we might see the triple blink antics again here from Calamitus that he did previously against DodgeThiss. But anyway,
If he
Callum...
does that, though, that's
Yep.
really risky, especially against going Timora.
Maybe, just
You
maybe,
don't want to do that.
it's a risk versus a reward system, and we'll see if Calamitus is gonna fall for it or not. But anyway, we got Timora on the left-hand side, Calamitus on the right. Pretty zoomed out, a lot of distance. And 90 either sides, you can ask for a pause. You guys can ask for a pause, you know. That's why I keep the chat on if you do need so. Hopefully, both of these players are okay with their nets. This is why we keep the chat on, guys. We just want to see if they are comfortable. We want to have the best results whatsoever. Both of them, though, respecting one another. They don't want to go for the push as of yet.
Triple blink.
Triple blink. Calamitus gonna go for it. He wants to get the kill. One clip for days. Recall right now. Gonna get a good amount of HP, but it just isn't gonna be enough. And Timora still gets it back. 3-1. Gonna be our score. One more point for Timora to take the first map of the grand finals.
Calam was a little too late readjusting his aim, but he had the perfect tracking if the aim was on.
There's on the guy. Oh, Calamitus gets sagged immediately.
Really?
That's a direct hit onto the side of Callum. He has to be clutching at his torso right now. And down he goes. Timora dominating again. 4-1. Similar scenario. First point on the board. And we move to Castillo with Calamitus already by the wall.
Clearly shows that Timora is dominating with aim, well, except for the hog, because that's the environmental kill.
Yeah, it's like, look.
Really? At least this one, yeah.
This is so good. Watch this. Hook into
bye.
the hole and bye. It crouches even to dodge the hook. Pretty smart. Timora wins this map. That is gonna be our tournament. If not, Calamitus is gonna force out a map number 3 in this best of 3. It has been sudden that all day, every day, still going for long haul. And Timora already taking the brunt of damage from Calamitus. Calamitus trying to push forward. Timora gonna dissuade this. And one more right click might make a difference, but it doesn't seem to pan out as of yet. Both Zenyatta so close to one another, Rebirths.
Oh, I can't even tell anymore.
Oh, Timora, 1 HP and done.
Oh.
Done.
It was too intense. None of them are joking around. They're just playing aggro. When they get to Discord, they just go for it. Volley up, boom.
Oh, this is the matchup though I've been waiting for, the Widowmaker between Calamitus and Timora. I do have a little bit on Calamitus though. He does have that more hit scan prowess in this sense. Timora a little better on the projectile instead. It really goes to show on their biases. But both sides are projectile players. Just a little difference, Genji and Pharah in senses. But Calam have the advantage. Timora needs to get one quick headshot to win this out. Or else, just one body shot here from Calam is gonna be enough. Oh, Calamitus will get tagged and back. Crouch at 6. Automatic rifle though being sauced. Timora gonna give chase to the high ground. She comes. Calamitus gonna be there as well. It is as close as it can be between our two players. Will it be enough? Timora gonna still have high ground. Calamitus dropping on down. And the two Widows getting some distance, but one shot Rebirth might make the difference. Here we go with Calamitus again. And there you go with the trick.
HP. Damn. That
Both
was really unfortunate.
Widows able to put up with one another. That could have gone either way, but now Calamitus should be feeling this a little better. On to his signature Genji, but seems like Timora gonna stomp on that one with shurikens to start things off.
Calamitus looking for a perfect Swift strike, maybe. Without taking too much damage from the shuriken.
I'd love to see a Dragon Blade, but I know it's not gonna happen. For now, Timora getting another tick on in. And Timora knows once Calamitus is at the 50 HP mark, it's just time to win, period. Calam has to get a good hit. There's Timora getting the slash into the dash, and a little pressure being applied there to Calam. Timora able to snatch away the Genji from her opponent.
At this point, I'm really tempted to just like go to Calam right now. Just like, really, bro? Genji? You're not gonna katana anymore.
No nanos indeed from our Honor God. But anyway, Calamitus gonna be feeling the music. Gonna be by the boombox. Timora in the meantime on the other side. And again, whoever takes this one, gonna get 2,500 of our 4K prize pool. In the meantime, only 1,000 for the loser, but still good prizes all around. There we go with Calamitus going for the hook. Timora gonna get the heal in time. Calam backing on out. Timora giving chase. The hook does it, the sludge. And Calam able to survive for another fight. So close though. So close. Heal into drop down. Calamitus missing the hook, and Timora with the kill. We're all tied up, and Calamitus is feeling the pressure. It seems like he's all choked up, and he might not be okay.
Calamitus really loves to vape early, even if his HP were not even down the 50% threshold.
Yeah, it seems like he just wants to always be topped up and get as much ult charge as he can, but that really is important with that damage reduction. But now Calamitus, one clip into win!
Okay.
What a shot.
What a play.
Gets close enough, gets the hit into the melee, secures the win. But now, a McCree here for Calamitus might be in the cards for a decisive map number 3. But Timora already getting the tag, doesn't get the bag though. The two cowboys coming up on top. The bell tower toils. Perfectly timed. And Timora will go down. Calamitus even things up. 4-2 this time. We are going to go to a map number 3 again. What a matchup here from not only our third place, but also here in the grand finals.
Timora actually really plays so much pressure on Calamitus.
Intense stuff, but play of the game goes over to Timora on that Roadhog again. You can see a little bit of the biases from Calamitus. He's not ready with the bait at signature moment. And let's get it on with Zenyatta's to start things off. Calamitus and Timora gonna be bringing in the balls. They have been doing so all day long.
People there both just charging up their volleys, hopefully getting a tag on. Calamitus spotted Timora actually. Not putting a Discord orb though.
It seems like Discord orbs aren't in the cards here for both of our players, but Calamitus gonna be holding on, gonna be hiding away from Timora. Timora in the meantime out in the open. Might be an opportunity here for Calamitus to get the frag or two, but anyway, here we go. Discord orb gonna connect. Calamitus ill spotted, and it's a double kill draw again.
Whoa.
Let's watch that one, guys. Let's watch that gun one more time. I wanna see how this just went on our Insta replay as we see some Genjis for both players. Just that Insta give with the orbs was enough, I believe. They were so close to each other and they both died in that sense. But anyway, Genji here, Calamitus looking for revenge, looking to win it out this time. Timora in the meantime already forcing Calamitus to go for the switch strike early, but neither side does really get the connection, I believe. It's shurikens all abound. Timora on that high ground, Calamitus trying to get on the way, and what can the blue Genji do? Oh, here we go, switch strike in.
Oh.
Is it gonna be enough? Calamitus quite close.
Missing. Oh, okay.
Timora gets it one more time. Really, Calamitus choking on the hero he wants. But anyway, no more Nano boosts there. And anyway, it's gonna be Timora on the Hanzo. Calamitus is gonna be on the same. Can this be enough for our two players? With Calam right now, moving over. Gets
already.
Yeah, it's a good hit there from Calamitus. And he's moving on up. We have Timora. Oh, what a shot from Calamitus!
The air! Using the momentum to his advantage.
So good. And now we are gonna get Junkrats instead. 1-1. Will we go all the 7? Or will we see someone run away with it? 3 points left for either side to take the W. Gonna be Junkrats though to the high ground. Timora already making the volley happen. And Calamitus has to be careful to not touch one of those grenades.
Oh, I think this is what it's doing. 3 concussion mines? Oh
Yeah,
no,
look.
just two.
He was trying to go for the triple jump maybe, but only gone for the double. But here we go with Timora flying off into the air. Calamitus gonna do the same. They're getting closer and closer to one another. Timora gonna get tagged on down. Calamitus gonna be on the other side. And it's as close as it can be. The Junkrat trap gonna be there as well. Timora though looking a little naughty into this one. We'll back on away, says Calamitus. And here we go with the grenades being tossed still. But that low ground here for Calamitus might not work out in his favor.
The high ground if he wants to use the concussion mine effectively.
Seems like though Calamitus did hit something with the grenade, might have been trapped instead of Timora. Now Calam looking around, trying to see where Timora is. Timora has just been on one spot so far, and Calam now knows where she is. Timora into the air. Calam gonna get tagged on down. 19 HP and a dream, and it's another draw. How close can this game actually be? Second draw.
First place.
Is this the future DPS line for the Philippines? But now Farah and Farah, Calam and Timora working together. Here we go with the broken space station, broken satellite rather. Just gonna be cover here for our blue Farah, but Calamitus still staying on. Timora hovering on the way, and I do favor Timora in this matchup. Timora really her signature hero, but at the same time, it has been Calamitus faltering on the Genji. Might be able to yoink away the Farah instead.
I like how Calam used the pillar a while ago as cover, but really exposed right now.
Yeah, gonna go for the fights. He just wants to go for the brawl. But anyway, we have Calamitus, we have Timora there as well, and here we go with the shots. Flash damage, a little bit. Doesn't really matter in this context. Direct hits are going to be key. 120 HP. Oh, well, a good hit there from Timora. Calamitus needs to do the same. Timora will still be able to stay alive, though. And this is as close as it can be. Calamitus has to get on the way. Timora just needs to secure the hit. One more shot from Calamitus. Timora might need the same treatment. One of them, splash damage coming online. And now it is going to be time. And Timora gets the hit onto Calamitus, like we were saying. What a shot. 2-1 our score. If you guys aren't here for this matchup, what was the point of the tournament? Because this is as close as can be in the PH scene. We have Calamitus, we have Timora, the two Tracers facing up against one another again. We have Timora though on the left hand side. Calamitus in the meantime zipping on over to the opposite end. And Calamitus looking for the clip. Recalls it pretty early. And we haven't seen this from Calamitus. It might bite him in the butt. Doesn't get any HP from that one. Didn't play it safe. Just wants to go for Timora. But Timora having the advantage as of the moment.
Well, both of them really didn't have that much HP damage to both.
Yeah, Timora did need the recall a little earlier. But anyway, Calamitus right now quite low. 1 HP, able to get the recall in time. And now Timora might suffer, not gonna happen. Calamitus will get caught instead. And a little bit of a mistake there in terms of management on that ability economy. And this might be time for Timora to seal it with a kiss, with a snipe. We'll see if the frag is gonna come. That was so close.
You just need to land. That is super close. You just need to land one headshot.
I held my breath for that one, but Timora doesn't get the frag. Calamitus, same kind of thing. Into the air he goes. Calamitus not paying attention, but there you go with the shot. One more hit! It seems like Calamitus gonna be still kept alive.
Honor. Does not go for the SMG. Just goes for a scope shot. Honor.
Kept in alive. And now Soldier 7 stays here for Calamitus to try and keep things up. Can Timora win it with the Sundalo? We'll see how the sprint is going to work here for both players. Biotic field management going to be very, very important. The Helic Rockets going to be scary as well. But Timora is paying attention down below and sees Calamitus immediately. Ah, that's unfortunate for Calam. He has to run away.
It took so long.
This is the longest dinner date as per, I think this is decongestion, whatever it's called. I love for course meal, that thing. But Timora has to drop one down. Calamitus on that high ground still.
That was really close for Timora. Like, he was really close to death. But Timora placing this really safely now.
Another close one. And Timora, Calamitus gonna drop one down! And we are gonna go to a complete decider! Map number 3, 7th round. Who takes this? Takes the win! And it is gonna be the honor of all things. Now this throws a huge wrench.
Oh my god.
This throws a huge wrench to the plans of both DPS mains, because now they are on the support. Surprise, surprise. We would have wanted the Doofus, but this is gonna be a lot cheekier as well. Very, very different. Sleep darts, a 2500 sleep dart right here, right now. Calamitus taking 2 hits already, has to use the biotic grenade to heal himself up. Tomorrow might be an opportunity to push on forward.
At this point, Calam should just back off, wait for the bio grenade to come back online.
Yes, he's at full 200 HP Dream, but the sleep dart not gonna connect. Timora can go for the push, but she's just playing this as cautious as can be. Might make a difference, might be a mistake. Timora though, all the way out in the open. Calamitus, heavy sightlines. Here can we go with the counter tag. Sleep dart, nothing. Oh, the fire grenade, and that is gonna be Timora taking our championship. One shot into the bio grenade. Timora is our champion for this one in the closest possible way. And Timora,
that combo was really hard to land, especially since you don't know if your primary fire will actually just throws the bio grenade. Like, what?
Play of the game? Oh, the draw happens. Congratulations though to both our players. GG's guys, well played indeed.